everyone. Welcome back to Bioholic channel. I am your educator Urpita Vishwas and today I will discuss about the last part of our connective tissue, that is the fluid type of connective tissue. Today I will give you a brief idea about this fluid connective tissue, that is the blood and the lymph. When our educator will discuss about the human physiology, in that part they will discuss it in a broader way. So let's start. Fluid connective tissue. Here the matrix is liquid and it is fiber free. This tissue is mainly of two types, the blood and the lymph. Let us discuss about the blood first. Study of blood is known as the hematology and process of blood formation is known as hematopoiesis. The pH is about 7.4, that is it is slightly alkaline type. The volume for male is 5 to 6 liters and for female it is about 4 to 5 liters. We can classify blood into two parts. The plasma that constitutes the 55% and the cells, that is 45%. The plasma has many parts, the water part, the solid part and some gases. Those are oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, etc. The solid part is of inorganic and organic type. Inorganic contains the NaCl, KCl, KaCO3 and other. And the organic has many types of protein. Those are the albumin, globulin, some nutrients like glucose, vitamins, and some waste products. Those are the urea and creatinine. Now we will move on to the cells. Blood cells are of mainly three types: the RBC, the WBC and the platelets. The WBC is of two types: the granulocytes, which contains granules in them, and the agranulocytes. The granulocytes are the neutrophil, basophil and eosinophil, and the agranulocytes are the monocyte and the lymphocyte. The plasma constitutes 46 to 60% of the blood volume. Here many parts are present: the water, the plasma protein, some regulatory protein and the other solutes. The water mainly helps in the transportation. The plasma proteins helps in many things, like they maintain osmotic concentration, transportation of lipid molecules and others, and also they helps in immune responses, the GABA globulins. And some regulatory proteins helps in many regulatory body functions, and other solutes like the oxygen or gaseous parts, the nutrients and the waste help in many numerous functions. And the cellular parts, the RBC, mainly helps in transportation of oxygen and carbon dioxide between the tissues and the lungs. The leukocytes or white blood cells have many various functions, and the platelets mainly helps in formation of hemostasis, plaque and release growth factors for repair and healing of the tissues. As said on the previous slide, that the WBC has many various function. The neutrophils mainly have the phagocytic function. The eosinophils secrete antihistamines and responses to allergic reactions. The basophils promotes inflammation and secretes heparin. The agranulocytes, those are lymphocytes which mainly produce the antibodies, and the monocytes helps in phagocytic function. Now let's move on to the lymph part. It is the modified form of cellular fluid. This is slightly alkaline in nature, and the fluid part of blood diffuses through the blood capillaries and transformed to lymph. It has mainly two components: the cellular part, those are the lymphocytes, and the non-cellular part, which have solids and water. The solids are the organic and inorganic type. Organic have the protein, glucose, enzymes, cholesterol and biochemical waste, and inorganic have many ions like calcium, phosphorus, chloride, etc. The main lymph gland in our body is the spleen, and there are others accessory lymph nodes or glands present in our body in different positions. The main function of lymph node or lymph are they coordinate between the blood and tissue fluid, helps in immune system, reabsorption of fats from the intestinal part, they form many antibodies and helps in transportation of oxygen and nutrients to various parts of body. So that's all for today. If you have any queries, please comment below, or you can send your queries to our Gmail account given in the description box. If you find this video helpful, please like and share, and if you are new in our channel, please subscribe it and don't forget to hit the bell icon for further future notification. Please don't forget to find the self-assessment test link given in the description box, and thank you. We will meet on next Monday with our new topic, the muscle tissue.